appreciate
and like
you.
love them for everything they do. Yeah.
He made it worse now because basically you're saying you don't see me, you don't appreciate me, you don't love what I do. That's what he just said.
You're definitely getting your own flowers.
Thank you. That's all I want to hear.
Like here's the thing, right? When we started, it was just like it started from a simple idea, and we had like a small group. But after sending out the first batch, it was like, oh my god, there's like a lot of women.
Yeah,
that actually deserve this flower.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like we've been sending out flowers still. So don't worry.
I'll get mine. Very, very good, very good. But
I want to know, how does he feel, man? Like, how does he feel to be where you at right now? Because the journey has been so beautiful. I gotta say.
Where am I?
So where you at right now? You started with the debut, EP.
Yes.
It was sort of like the introduction to Lojay.
Okay.
And people caught the Lojay fire from then.
Yeah.
And on from then till now. I said something last week, when I was talking about the new single Falling. I said live already. I said Lojay never misses.
Facts.
So it seems you're not missing with the music, and then also with the growth that you have achieved thus far. You've conquered the international scene, and you're still conquering more. How does he feel looking at it that you just started from, just say 3 years ago?
I mean, it's a blessing. I feel like that's like the best way to like encapsulate it. It's like I don't necessarily feel special. I don't feel like I'm unique.
You are special. You are unique.
By the grace of God. But I just know that like my steps have been ordained. I've done everything I've done up until now as an independent artist. Like I've not had any like label support or anything in my life. And it's just with me, my manager, my road manager, my small team. And so I just feel like a big part of all the success that has happened, if not the whole part of it, has just been grace and just been like me just getting blessings, and my mommy's prayers just like
it's just really beautiful to witness. I don't know if you were there. I think we went together. The first live show that you had at Ultimate Studio.
I missed it too.
Yeah,
I did. I missed it too. I heard.
Don't worry. I have a surprise for you.
No, you just met a bigger fan of Lojay than you.
It's not possible, but continue.
We'll have a surprise for you very soon.
This December?
A beautiful experience.
Oh, I can't wait. And you just invited me. Guys, you just invited me on the radio. He said for me.
Don't worry.
So it's just really beautiful to see that grow, from then to this spot. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just want to talk about, when you were speaking earlier on about how you're an independent artist and this is where you are today, one thing that we can't take away when it comes to you has to be the talent, has to be the music. And for someone like us, when we listen to you, we're saying something off air that you make sexy music. Sometimes even when it's not your intention, there's just something about your voice.
Sometimes it's not my intention.
There's just something about your voice. But I want to know, when you get into the studio, let's talk about Gangsta Romantic. I know that has passed, but for me, that's one of my personal classics. For real. So, making the songs on Gangsta Romantic, let's talk about that. What was it like for you? What was your mindset? I'm going into the studio and I'm going to make sure that they fall in love with me. Or?
More than anything, it was more like, where am I right now? And I want to talk about that. And Gangsta Romantic was just genuinely where I was at the time.
Shout out to those girls. I envy them. That inspired those songs.
Yeah, but it was just for me, it was an experience on its own, just creating a project and just talking my truth. And that's why I feel like some songs, even like If You Down, for example, is not a sexy song.
I mean, but it's still sexy.
Yes, it just turned out sexy.
Yeah.
But it's just it was me just being as honest as I could and being as true to myself as I could about where I am right now, and just speaking to my fans about that, basically. And that's what the project turned out to be. Yeah.
Proper, authentic.
Yes. Let's go play a song. When we come back, that was where you were at that time.
Yes.
When we come, I want to know, where are you
now with Falling and Unleash.
Let's go play this jam, real quick.
Yes.
All right, so while we're listening to that jam right there, Wasara was fine.
I mean, I'm even ashamed now.
I'm a busy fan,
Boring.
I'm also a big fan of Lojay, of course, behind the microphone, but you wouldn't know what we spoke about. Well, let's get back, to this conversation. We said we'll come back in a bit. We want to know, where are you right now? Gangster Romantic was the face of your mind.
Yes.
But right now, where are you? Especially for the fact that people are asking the question, is next year the debut album yet?
Yes, next year is the debut album. I'm so excited to see that.
So is it going to be the first quarter, second quarter, like around what time? So we'll know. Or the first quarter.
As early as possible.
Okay.
As early as possible. Like, I want people to hear it now.
That means all the songs are ready.
Here's the thing with me, right? It's never really ready till it's submitted. Like, so it's like, as long as I still have time to like
there must be something
and tweak something.
You can still create something.
Mona Lisa entered Love and Attention a month before the project was dropped.
I heard about
Oh
that.
wow!
I saw that in an interview. Yes.
I didn't know that.
A month before, we already submitted a full project without Mona Lisa.
So did you know that Mona Lisa was going to go on to be what Mona Lisa became?
No. But then what I knew was that the song was sweet. Like, I just knew this song is sweet, but I didn't know where it was going.
And Mona Lisa ended up becoming like your first major hit. Like it did what Love and Attention didn't even do. Yeah.
Because Love and Attention had Whiskey.
Yeah.
Who expected that it was going to be that song?
Yeah.
Mona Lisa just took over everywhere. But
It was just, it was infectious, and that was what made us put the song on the project. And we just like a month into the project dropping, we're just listening to music. We had a friend over and he asked to like hear one song that we did one time that had Mona Lisa in it, and then we basically revisited the song that night, and we probably ended up playing that song like 18 times over, like just like
Listening.
and like we got to the point where we realized that we have been playing the song so much and all anybody could say was play one more time.
It's so fire. It's that fire.
At that point, like me and Sal just looked at each other like, yeah, this is going to be fun.
Look, well, it was unexpected for us, because we really thought it was going to be Love and Attention.
Yeah.
And that gets me thinking, what is the most unexpected manifestation, that you've ever gotten, things that, you've seen happen for you in music?
Yeah.
Apart from Mona Lisa, I was taking Mona Lisa off the table, that you didn't expect to happen, but it happened.
I think there's some recognitions that I have gotten just in my career so far that I didn't think, like, I just always thought it would happen like a lot earlier. Even down to like working with an artist like Chris Brown.
Yeah, we're gonna go there.
Like I thought that would happen like a lot like later. So, but like one thing I've come to realize is like there's no, I know everybody says it's one thing for you to just say, oh, like anything can happen, like, but when you actually experience the power of like anything can happen, like when like yesterday you were crashing and it was chill, you guys, and then tomorrow is like
Chris Brown is in your DM.
it's like your life, like everything just
changes.
What? And literally that's just like I've experienced that a lot of times in the industry, like I've just learned that like don't count anything out, like don't like anything happen.
Anything can happen.
Taking Chris Brown off the table.
Yeah.
Give us one.
Wow, there's so many that's come to my mind.
Let's say the ones on your mind.
Just pick one.
Yeah.
One random one.
There's too many.
As you know, I have a feeling that there's some things you want to say, but it's not time yet for the world to know. Oh my god! It's not time yet for the world to know.
This is that moment where someone told us live on this show, that the acronym to her name, that is not time.
Yeah. It's not time yet. But you know what? Let's talk about Chris Brown. At least that one is out. How did Sensational happen?
I think I was in studio with Louder at that one time, and then my manager just hit me up that like Chris's manager had sent him a song that Chris wanted me on, and like it was with like David was also on the song already, and like Chris just wanted me on the song, blah blah blah. And I remember the first thing I asked my manager was like, "Are you sure this guy didn't drop this? Like, I don't want to waste my time." And then I just decided, you know what, let me just do it. Like I really don't. At this point, it's like anything you want to do.
Yeah.
And then I just did it, and then I sent it back, like, and it was just like a normal, like, for me, and that's why, like, sometimes I hear the verse and I'm like, why do people react like this? Because like it was, Louder and I probably ran through the whole thing in like an hour, like.
Really?
Yeah, it was such a quick, like, so Louder and I were meant to have a session, so I was like, you know what, let me just quickly like do this thing before we start our session, because our session will probably last for God knows how long. So I just let me quickly do it, and then I sent it back. But when I did it, I think the time in Nigeria, like, the time difference, so like I didn't get any reply or anything, like, and then I sent it back. I sent it to my manager, sent it back to them, and then I woke up in the morning, and then like Chris has sent like 5 or 6 fire emojis.
Oh,
like,
you killed
it
it!
was just like, whoa, like, and the next thing I know, I'm like, okay, crazy, he likes it, but it's like, he likes it doesn't mean
It's gonna come out.
And then like I remember like we're meant to have a conversation, like, because he was trying to call me, but the Nigeria network was, things just happened, sha. And then he was like, oh, he basically said that he loved the song, he wants to drop the song. I'm like, alright, cool, no problem. But one thing about me, I don't like to like until when something has really happened,
then you'll not react well.
I'll react. And then I remember one time I went for a show in French Guyana, and like I'm coming off the stage, and literally like my manager just hands me the phone, and it was Chris Brown, and I remember I had like, no, I can't explain it. I can't explain settings, but
Say it, please say
it was a
it.
very, very Chris Brown setting. I was like, yeah.
Girls, me.
But like, he was like, yo, I need to drop the song. Like, we need to drop the song ASAP. We need to fly out to LA. Let's shoot a video. Let's do it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, what was guys excited? Like, and then I'm like, ah, cool, now we'll do it.
And that was it,
That
just happened.
The next flight,
the
next flight wasn't even to the US. I first went for a show again with, like, in Dubai.
Superstar leaving. God.
while we're actually listening to them, Lojay was actually like just
drumming
alongside with that. And Sarah asked, I was like, "Do you produce?" And then we found out something that we didn't even know.
Yeah, say by yourself with your mouth. Say it by yourself with your mouth. The song you mentioned off air that you produced. There we have it.
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
So which one started first, making music as an artist or producing?
First I made a song first. I made music first. First person I ever recorded me was Sam Cliff.
Oh, serious?
Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
Do you guys still have a relationship?
Nope. I don't think he knows me. I don't I was like 13.
What?
Well, now that you've said it, if he ever hears, I'm sure he'll knowing him, he'll mention it. So you started making music as early as 13.
Yes, that was the first time I ever recorded a song.
So at that time, did you know that you wanted to become an artist?
The first time I walked into a studio, I knew I wanted to become an artist.
When was the first time you walked into a studio?
When I was 13, the Sam Cliff studio.
That was the first
Wow.
First time. I remember the smell.
time. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you remember who was singing at the time?
There was nobody singing. It was Sam Cliff that was there, and then at some point, Dami Crane came to the studio. But I didn't know who Dami Crane was.
Wow.
Yeah, as at that time.
So the first time you entered the studio, you knew you wanted to become an artist.
Yeah.
But at that time, were you already singing at home, in church, stuff like that, or?
I had not sang anything at home. I was, funny enough, I wasn't even singing, I was rapping.
Oh, what?
So I never sang, I never like, I wasn't singing. Like, I was just like rapping.
Wow.
But like, I would just like in my group, I was.
Friend group now, obviously.
Huh?
Friend group,
No, like
obviously.
in my music group, I was
Okay.
in my music group.
Oh.
Yeah, called Decoy.
So how old were you when you had this music group?
13. From like 13 to like 16. So like we just went to the studios, we recorded songs, we dropped
Those
them.
guys, where are they now? Like the decoy guys.
Scattered, I guess.
So you're not friends with any of
I'm
them?
friends with one of them. I'm still
Okay.
very close to one of them.
Okay. Wow.
And he's not making music.
He's an executive actually. He's
Oh.
a music executive, but like he has his own thing. Like aside his music, he does other things as well. But he's doing really well.
So let's take your mind back to the conversation. So you flew to Dubai,
Yes. Oh wow.
you know.
Yeah, you flew to
Yes.
Dubai.
And then from there we just went to LA. So because I had a show with David O, and then from there we just went to LA. We shot the video. Like it was a crazy experience. Like it was for me. It was a very like. It was a life-changing experience because like you got to see like I got the chance to see like an A-list artist work and to see the amount like what level of work
They put in.
even at that level. Like this is Chris Brown, like he literally like he has probably won damn near everything, like
Everything.
and he's done everything. He has been on Billboard charts, he has done everything
For
He has
decades.
performed in arenas and stadiums, and like 5 a.m. he's still doing 15 takes of the same thing. Like where to the point where like even the director is stressed. Even the director is like, "Bro, get this guy off my set."
But that's the level of excellence that he
But
needs to
he's
get.
still like, do it again. And
Whoa.
everyone's like, "Bro, we have the shots." It's like, do it again. Like 15 times I saw it with my eyes.
Wow.
And this is 5 a.m. in the morning.
Wow. So did you pick that up for yourself?
Stuff like that, yeah, definitely. You can't see that and come back the same. If you see that and come back the same, then you have not. It's like, you know, the story of the man with the 10 talents. Like,
Yeah.
the people give the talents.
Yeah.
Like, God has given you a chance to see something that most people will never see. And most artists would just, some artists, if they just see that, their life will change because everything about their whole life will
Orientation.
change.
Yeah.
And you have the opportunity to see it, and you want to just go home and just say what I say.
It's not possible.
No,
Not possible.
it's not possible.
Man, let's take you back to what we were also talking about at the beginning of the interview, which is where are you right now?
Yeah.
And how is that? And what is that making your mood on the album to sound?
I feel like more than anything, I'm happy, and you hear it in the music now. Like more than anything, like I'm in a good place now. I feel like my water is kind of like settling, in the sense that like it's no longer like rocky. It's no longer like, okay, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, and like just leave everything to go. Like you have a plan, you have a dream, and you are waking up every single day and you are chasing that dream. Don't worry.
things would align eventually.
At some point, it's going to align. Like that stadium you want to perform, you will perform. That arena you want to perform, you perform. As long as like you personally, I always say this thing. I personally believe there's a hack to life, and I might be wrong, but it's not. It's worked for me well so far.
So what is that hack?
And for me, it's smart work, hard work, and a little bit of luck. And the luck is created through the smart work and the hard work. Like once you mix those two, luck just starts to pop up. I don't believe in like opportunity comes once. There's opportunity every day, but it's like if you work hard enough and you're smart enough, you'll be prepared for whatever opportunities come.
Consistency too.
About what you just said, what's immense about what you just said of Lojay. You didn't just say hard work alone or smart work alone.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've always realized is hard work without smart work, it's just too much work.
Yeah.
Smart work without hard work is fraud.
Yeah, fraud.
And you now said with a bit of luck, which I call grace.
Yeah.
So this is so immense, the fact that you brought both to the to the front to say work smart but also work hard.
You have to mix everything, and those two things will create the opportunities. And when the opportunities come, you have to take it. Like you can't be scared of it. You can't like shake. You can't falter, and that's why you have to work hard and smart. So that when the opportunity comes, you're ready. Like I say, like I'll use myself as an example. Like if I was working hard, but I never tried to align myself with specific people who would probably help me, or be in specific spaces with people who will be able to help me, I'm not working smart.
Yeah.
And I'll keep working hard, and I'll keep feeling like, oh, like things are not really aligning for me. But it's like you're making your songs from like, I don't want to be, but like you're making your songs, for example, now from like let's just say like Adamawa, and you're a talented artist, and it's like you're working hard, you're making songs every day, but is Adamawa the hub of music in Nigeria?
We get you. Come here,
Smart
make
work is you
connections.
now decided, okay, let me go to this place, make these connections and do this, and then once you get into those spaces with that hard work you already cultivated, people will just see you and you just be like, okay, let this guy come in. And like it's like little things like that, and this can be the story of any artist that right now is making songs in Adamawa.
I want to know what's one step that you took that you feel like, yeah, this was me putting in smart work.
I would probably say meeting SARS, because that was a very intentional step. Like it was like, so I had my lawyer at the time. Like he knew a lot of people, and I've been very. It's never just meeting SARS. I think I'll say putting together a team, like. Because when I first came to Nigeria, like, because I didn't go to school in Nigeria. I went to school in the UK.
Okay.
And then I came back to Nigeria because I wanted to be a musician.
Wow.
And once I came back to Nigeria, the first thing that came to my mind was I need to align myself with specific people that can actually help me with this thing. If not, I am on my own. Like, and then I met the person who's currently my manager, Anthony. And yeah, shout out to Anthony. And for me and Anthony together, like just identifying him and seeing that, okay, yeah, this is somebody that has all the characteristics to help me with that, with this aspect of my music, was smart work. There's no hard work involved in that.
Yeah.
That's just me making a smart move. And then aligning myself with the person who was my lawyer at the time, and because he was also a very well connected person, and that was one of the very big reasons why we started working. And it wasn't just saying, okay, I want to just align with him. I didn't just align with him. I started pressuring, like, okay, I want this, I want this, I want to do this, and I want to meet this person. Can you help me with this link? And for him himself, it was a safe bet because he knew that I was already working hard enough that if he made that connection,
you won't mess it up.
It won't be a mess up.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a mix. Like everything has to be like going together. I don't know anybody in the world today that has mixed all those three things and they failed in life.
Facts. That's
I don't know
crazy.
Anybody in the world today. Any single human being.
Don't say Lojay wasn't there for you. He just gave you free nuggets. But I won't let you go without you clarifying this. Recently, there were rumors that you were in a relationship with Sade Davido's cousin. Yes or no?
We saw the gift.
Yes or no? And she said, "Thank you, baby."
That day, let me tell you.
She said, "Thank you, baby." I was like, "Baby."
This woman here was like, how dare her call
Him, baby. I was like, "Baby, you're from
You don't
work."
call your friends baby?
Well, I do.
Exactly.
You see, See?
Oh well, but
I
my
told
friends
you
are not
this,
Lojay. Come on now.
I told you this.
Regardless.
So that means you guys are just friends.
She's an amazing friend. She's my sweetheart. She's an amazing person in general. Like I don't know anybody that knows Shadi and doesn't know Shadi.
Oh, okay.
Like so it's like when I sent the gift, it was actually like a very like sweet gesture, just because I really do find her as an amazing person.
Okay.
And then
But were you shocked when the internet went crazy?
honestly, yes, I was. I was like, because she put it on Snapchat, and I was like, okay, yeah, like, oh,
Cool.
that's cute. And then next thing I knew, like, I just went to Twitter, and I'm just seeing like
Lojay in a
tweets, and I'm just
relationship
like,
with
like,
David Jones.
and people like calling me back to back.
People were saying congrats, Abby.
By then we'll be out.
Yes.
You know. But we gotta say biggest for coming through. This was
So you can give us one collaboration on the album, just one that we should look forward to, just one.
I mean,
Just one.
I'll give you the easiest nugget, because you guys already heard something from us before. But 5 words is from now.
We'll keep that.